So, good day everyone. We were talking about mechanical technology. So, basic machine tools, hundreds of varieties of metals, machines, tools, ranging in size from small machines mounted or on workbenches to huge production machines weighing several hundred tons, are used in modern industry. They retain the basic characteristic of their 19th and early 20th century ancestors and are still classed as one of the following. Number one is a turning machine, uh, latte or boring mills. Number two is shapers and planners. Number three is drilling machine. Number four is milling machines. Five is grinding machines. Six is power saws. And lastly, the number seven is the presses. So, the engine lattice, as the horizontal metal turning machine is commonly called, it is most important of the all machine tools. It is usually considered the father of all other machines because many of its fundamental mechanical elements are incorporated into the design of other machine tools. The engine laten is a basic machine tool that can be used for a variety turning, pacing, and drilling operation. It is uses a single point cutting tool for turning and boring. So, turning operations involve cutting excess metal in the form of chips from the external diameter of a workpiece and include turning straight or tapered cylindrical shaped grooves, shoulder and screw threads facing flat surface on the ends of cylindrical parts. Internal cylindrical operations include most of the common hole machining operations such as drilling, boring, reaming, counterboring, countersinking, and threading with a single point tool or tap. So, sharpers and cleaners, sharpening and planing operation involve the machining of the flat surface, uh, surface grooves, shoulder, T-slats, and angular surfaces. With single point tools, the larger shapers have 36 inches cutting stroke and can machine parts up to 36 inches long. The cutting tool on the shaper oscillates, cutting on the forward uh, stroke with the workpiece speeding at automatically toward the tool during each return stroke. Planning machine perform the same operation as shapers but can machine a longer workpiece. Some planners can machine parts up to 50 feet long. The workpiece of is a mounted of reciprocating table that moves from the workpiece beneath a cutting tool. This tool, which remains stationary during the cutting stroke and automatically feeds into workpiece after each cutting stroke. So, as you can see in the picture, there is a shaper and then the machine, shaper machine and then the planner machine. This one is shaper in the right and then in the left. Am I right? Am I right? uh, right is the planner, left is the shaper. So yes. Next is drilling machines. Drilling machines, also called the drill presses. Cut holes in the metal with the twist drill. They also use as a variety of other cutting tools to perform the following basic hole machining operations. Number one is reaming. Number two is boring. Number three is counter boring. Number four, counter sinking. Number five is taping internal threads with the use of taping attachment. So as you can see, there is what do you call these? The parts. the column, table, drill, spindle head, drill feed handle, step cone, pulley, belt, motor, table clamp. This is what we call the drilling machine. Okay, next. Next one is milling machine. A milling machine cuts metal as the workpiece is fed against a rotating cutting tool called a milling cutter. Cutters of many shapes and sizes are available for a wide variety of milling operation. Milling machine cut flat surface, grooves, shoulders inclined surface, dovetails, and T-slots. Various from tooth cutters are used for cutting concave forms and convey probes for rounding corners and cutting gear teeth. So, milling machine are available in the variety designs that can be classified as the following. Number one is the standard knee and column machine, including the horizontal and vertical types. Number two, bed type or machine manufacturing machine. And number three is machine designed for special milling jobs. So this is the milling machine. This is the parts. We have the spindle, spindle, table, uh, ram, column, table power feed, vertical knee or transverse crank, and then knee, cross feed handle, table traverse and table, and then spindle. So yeah, this is what we call the milling machine. Next one is grinding machine. The grinding machines remove small chips from metal parts that are brought into contact with a rotating abrasive wheel called a grinding wheel or an abrasive belt. Grinding is the most accurate of all the basic machining process. Modern grinding machines grind hard or soft parts to tolerance of plus or minus 0.001 inches or the 0.0025 millimeter. The common types of grinding machine includes the following. Number one is plain cylindrical. Number two is internal cylindrical. Number three is centerless. For surface. Number five is offhand. Number six is special. And number seven is abrasive belt. This is what we call the grinding machine. Yeah. Next is presses. Presses. This large class of machine includes equipment used for forming metal parts by applying the following process: shearing, blanking, forming, drawing, bending, forging, coining, upsetting, flanging, squeezing, and then hammering. All of these processes requires presses with a movable ram that can be pressed against an anvil or base. The movable ram may be powered by the gravity, mechanical linkage, and or hydraulic or pneumatic system. This is what we call the the presses. Modifications of basic machines. Certain machine tools have been designed to speed up production. Although these tools include features of the basic machine tools and perform the same operation, they incorporate design modification that permits them to perform complex or operational sequence more rapidly. Furthermore, after the production machine has been set up by a skilled worker or mechanist, a less skilled operator also can produce parts accurately and rapidly. The following examples of production machine tools that are modifications are the basic machine tools, lathes, this including screw machines, multiple station machines, uh, gang drills, and then the production milling machines. Okay, remember that one. So the turret latte, horizontal turret lattes have two features that distinguish them from engine lattes. The first is the multiple-sided main turret, which takes the place of the tailstock of the engine latte. A variety of turning, drilling, boring, reaming, and thread cutting tools can be fastened to the main turret, and then which can be rotated intermittently about its vertical axis with a hand of wheel. Either a hand of wheel or a power feed can be used to move turret and longitudinally against the workpiece mounted on the machine spindle. So this is the turret lathe. This is the part of the turret lathe, which is the head stock, tool post, hexagonal turret, movable saddle, feed rod, and bed, legs, cross slide. So that is the turret lot, latte turret lot. Next is multiple station machine. So, what is the multiple station machines? Several types of multiple station lattes have been developed. These machines are essential shocking type turret latch for machining threaded cylindrical parts. The machine has 12 spindles, each equipped with a chock. Directly above each spindle, except one, tooling is mounted on a ram. Parts are mounted in each chock and index for up to 11 machining operation. The finished part is removed at the 12 station. So this is the multiple station machines. Here it is. Yeah. So next is gang drills. A gang drilling machine consists of several individual columns, drilling heads and spindle mounted on a single base and utilizing a common table. Various numbers of spindles may be used, but 4 or 6 are common. These machines are designed for machining parts requiring several whole machining operations such as drilling, countersinking, counterboring, or taping. So the workpiece is moved from one drilling spindle to the next, where the sequential machining operation are performed by one or more operators. So this is the gang drills, the example of gang drills, which you can see the what operation that is included. So next is production millers, which is the milling machines used for repetitive production milling operation. Generally are classified as bed type milling machine because of their design. The sliding table is mounted directly uh, on the massive bed of the machine and cannot be raised or moved transversely. Table movement in longitudinal only. The spindle head may be adjusted vertical to establish the depth of cut. Some machines are equipped with automatic controls that require only a semi-skilled operator to load parts in fixtures and each end of the table and start the machine. One part can be unloaded and replaced while the other is being machined. Next is the special purpose machines. Special purpose machine tools are designed to perform special machining operation. Usually for production purposes, uh, examples include the gear cutting and gear grinding machines, broking machines, lapping and honing machines, and then the boring machines. So this is the special purpose machines. Looks like. Yeah. So next is gear cutting machine. Three basic cutting methods are used for machining gears. Number one is form cutting, two is template cutting, and number three is generating. The form cutting method uses a cutting tool that has the same form as the space between the adjacent teeth on a gear. This method is used for cutting gear teeth on the milling machine. The template cutting method uses a template to guide a single point cutter on a large level gear cutting machines. Uh, machines. In general, broaching is classified as a planning or shaping art because the action of the broaching tool resembles the action of the planner and the shaper tools. Broaching tools of various designs are available. The teeth of broaching tools are equally spaced, with each successive tooth and designed to differ into the workpiece. Thus completing the broaching operation in a single stroke. Example of internal broaching applications um, include cutting keyways in the hubs and gears on the pallets, cutting square or hexagonal holes, and cutting gear teeth. External grooves can be cut in a shaft with an external broaching tool. Some broaching machines pull or push broaching tools through or over the workpiece. So the broaching machine is what we call this one, planner and shapers. So that is the last topic, the last equipment or tool. So this is what we call the mechanical technology. So you have to remember the different machines and tools that is included to mechanical technology. So that is the tools that is included to mechanical technology. Number one, what is that? The shapers and planners, drilling machines, milling machines, grinding machines, yan, presses. Yeah, yeah. Turret lattice, lots or lattice. Multiple station machines, gang drills, production millers, special purpose machines, the gear cutting machines, and then the last, the broking machines. So mechanical technology.